Follow me to adventure!
Alright, Sanctum Scramble is in my rear view mirror now, and so I'm able to move on to Fallen Masks is the next adventure. I definitely did this one in the past, because I'm pretty sure I was here with WP at some point, and we did it together, but I don't remember much about it. Okay, so you start here, clearly. Lots of bouncing mushrooms. And yeah, there you go. I got it a second faster than WP back in the day. I think I was proud of that at the time. And that's gold, 25 masks, and it looks like it's not too far off of a relatively high time. So I gotta remember how to do this, and then I gotta figure out how to do it fast. So let's press play and just try to remember it, first of all. Soothe tormented spirits have fallen, exalted. You got a lot of time, and everything's locked off, but let's see. Yeah, we could always use that. That's good to know. Is this a mask? What are the masks again? What do they look like? What am I looking for? I definitely need to keep getting speed boost mushrooms. I remember that. Here's another masks. These are masks, right? Is there... Maybe I'm supposed to drop this? Not have this on? Okay, let's look for a mask. Okay, howling mask down here. Do I just interact with it? Oh, okay, it's like the shooting gallery where a little thing appears above them and it tells you where you're supposed to be going next. Okay. Up there next. So I'm gonna have to remember which bouncing mushrooms go where. Find the best bouncing mushrooms to get to the proper ones on time. Interesting. Or I could put the position... Well, I'm gonna have to only use the position rewinder a couple of times because we want to do this in less than 3 minutes, right? So, okay. So I could, let's say I want to get 2 minutes and 50 seconds on this. That means I could use the position rewinder 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times probably. But there's 25 masks, so 5 masks per position rewinder. I don't know, I think the masks are random too, so I don't know. I should just be doing this adventure rather than thinking about it so hard. Oh, there's far away masks. Maybe I put the position rewinder far away, just in case it ever goes back to those, you know? Yeah, okay. Let's see what happens if I do that. So I'll put position rewinder here, then go down here to the next one. And the next one is up there, that's not so bad. Get the speed boost mushroom. Next one's over there. The problem is I don't remember where my position rewinder is now. I'll put it over here for some reason. Oh, I should have used the position rewinder at that point, but I just messed up. Interesting. Okay, I'm not going to come close to getting the right amount this time, but I think I'm getting to remember at least what I'm supposed to be doing. That's important. That's too high. Oh, but here might be a good place to put a position rewinder in the future. Ooh, what's this? I don't think I've ever looked at that before. Okay. This was a terrible run, but not the end of the world. Okay, I guess I'm gonna do... 5 seconds left. I'll do the rest off camera and report back if I have any ideas. But I definitely think that this position rewinder will help a little bit if I could figure out a good location to put it, that within 30 seconds I'll be able to use it again each time. I should put it high up, right? So that I don't have to run to a bouncing mushroom. I could just go up and then fly places. I think that's the way to go. All right, I'll see you soon. Okay, so it wasn't so bad so far. It does feel like the masks spawn randomly, like in some other adventures, which makes this another bit of an RNG puzzle, right? So a good time like I just got, which put me in the top 500. I'm going to keep on going until I get to the top 250 because I think it is attainable. But it requires some RNG. I think getting spawns of things that are close to each other is good. And like, for instance, this last run I just did, which I got this time on, I don't think I made too many mistakes, so that was fine, but there were some that are a little bit too far away from me, so it took some time to get there. But more importantly, the run just before that, I felt like I did almost flawlessly, but because the spawns of the masks were like always on the opposite ends of the room every single time, it took a lot longer. Like I was at 3 minutes and something seconds because of that. So I think you just got to do this a few times until you get some decent RNG. But besides that, the trick, of course, that I'm going to give you is, okay, let's play it. The first one always starts here. That's easy. Next one is usually somewhere on this level. Also, this thing's bugging me. Is that a real fallen mask? Okay, so there's some bugs going on, I think. I think sometimes you get double spawns of masks and then they go away and then it just bugs you the whole time. So up here, I guess it's kind of the third level. So these jumping mushrooms on the second level bring you to this like third level platform here, here, and one of these guys. And this, I think, is the best place to put the prototype position rewinder, because from here you could kind of glide to any point in the map, and it doesn't take too long to get there. There's one other place you could kind of put the prototype rewinder, and that's after using this bouncy mushroom, which goes all the way up here. But I feel like this is too long of a... Like, this obviously will get you to anywhere if you need to go. So you can put it up here too, but I think it's too long of a travel both up and then back down to different spots that you want to go. So I feel like the best place to put the prototype position rewinder is on that third level, not the upper level. So yeah, I would pretty much try to use the position rewinder off cooldown every single time. Not on this one, but like up here somewhere. Just use it off cooldown. You go get your mask, you use the position rewinder and replace it right away. Now you have to remember though, since you replaced it right away, as soon as this cooldown's off, it'll disappear unless you click it right away, because it's only a 30-second. This little buff only lasts 30 seconds, and then this secondary skill to rewind goes away almost the same amount of time it takes for it to recharge. So you're gonna, if you don't press it right, oh look, a thing that's not a real thing. Yeah, that's really annoying actually, that little bug. But yeah, so if you don't press it right away after the recharge, it'll go away and then you'll have to reset it up again, which is not the end of the world. Like, in the 30 seconds, you're probably gonna have to go up to one of these areas again to get another thing. So what I like to do is I like to put another one down, so it like resets the 30-second charger, so you'll have like 15 more seconds after this goes away. So it gives you a little bit more of a cushion. But that's basically the drill. I'm going to keep on going, try to push a little bit further, try to get to the top 250. But that is it. It's relatively straightforward, but the randomness makes it a bit challenging because sometimes you're just going to get unlucky. Unfortunately. So hopefully everybody who tries it after me gets really lucky though. And hopefully I get lucky very soon after this. That was not a double entendre. I'll see you soon. I'm going to keep on going. Maybe the next thing you see is going to be the fastest run, or maybe I'm going to think of something else to say. But otherwise, see you soon. Goodbye. So I've done this a little bit more, and it feels random, but I don't know if it actually is random, the way the masks go. There's definitely... So it always starts with this guy, and then I think there's only like 4 or 5 different, or maybe 3 different other options after that. for the next one. I think 3 different options for the next one. And then, so I think at least at the start, there's like 9, I don't know, I'm just making up numbers here, but there's a certain amount of possible starts that are always the same. And just, there's enough of them that are just different enough that it appears random. And then at some point, like there's certain ones that I go to, like in the far area and stuff, and it always feels like the one next after that is like the same one or one of 2. So although it seems random overall, I have a feeling that there's some predetermined paths for all this. And I think it would take too much of my mental bandwidth to try to figure it all out. So I'm going to just play this as though it is random rather than trying to predict where the things are going to be next. But I think given enough time on this, you might be able to predict, at least for a good amount of them, where the next Fallen Mask is going to be. Because I don't think it's truly random. But it is, you know, there's enough iteration that it's random enough for me not to care enough to figure it out. Anyway, that's it. I think that's it. I'll show you my last run, and Fallen Masks has fallen. And now we're on to something else. I forget what, but it's good. Oh! I think there's something interesting coming up. Okay, I'll see you later. Goodbye.